it's me Simmy and welcome to another exciting episode of La Maison L'Oréal Paris, your one-stop for everything beauty. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest makeup trends, and while you're at it, also hit on the notification bell so that you are notified and updated every time we upload a new video. Now, people with smaller eyes usually struggle a bit when it comes to, finding out those techniques to make their eyes look bigger and wider and bolder. And also now, since we're wearing masks these days whenever we step outside, so our eyes are becoming the sole focus. And so in today's video, I decided to share a few hacks and a few makeup techniques that's going to be really helpful. And as usual, all of the products that we'll be using today will be mentioned in the description box below, so do check them out. Now, I'm going to create this look with someone really special since we're focusing on people with smaller eyes and are Northeasterners. She's gonna be the best person to help us master this look. Her name is Tsering. She's a makeup blogger and she does some amazing makeup on her channel, and I'm really excited to have her here on today's episode. So without wasting any more time, let's call Tsering. Hi Tsering, how are you doing? Welcome to our channel.
Hi Simmy, thank you so much for having me here. I'm doing great.
I was wondering if you could help us out with some eye makeup techniques for people with smaller eyes, and I think you'd be like the best person to teach us a few hacks of that.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's perfect because I'm from the Northeast and I always deal with people with smaller eyes, so I do have a little bit of experience and I would love to share some tips and tricks with you.
Perfect, so let's get started.
So like I mentioned earlier, I already have my base makeup on, and for my base I've used the L'Oréal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm in the shade 105 Natural Beige. And now before we move on to the concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and get my bangs out of the way. So I'm just going to put my hair up like that. And for concealer, I'm going to start with the L'Oréal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I'm in the shade Amber.
Oh, that's great. I'm using the same shade.
Yeah, and before doing any sort of eye makeup, you want to make sure that your eyes is nicely prepped. You want to moisturize it well and then use a very good full coverage concealer, because the brighter your eye area is going to look, the more open it's going to look. So what I like to do is I take the wand and I just go ahead and add like 3 dots under my eyes like that. It's like an inverted triangle shape. And I also like to take the concealer on top of my eyelids. And because this concealer is so full coverage, it's super long lasting, it acts as a very good base for your eyeshadow. So you can also use it as an eye primer. So next I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender, and I like to pat the concealer onto my skin like that. And take the concealer as close to your eyes as possible, because that's really going to open up the eyes. And I absolutely love the consistency of this concealer. Like, it gives me full coverage and it feels so light at the same time. We're going to do the same thing on the other eyes as well.
Okay, great. I'm done.
Oh, you're done with both sides?
Yeah.
That's pretty quick. Yeah, I'm done as well. So let's move on to the next product.
Okay, great. So the next product that I have here is the L'Oréal Paris La Petite eyeshadow palette in the shade Maximalist, and it's got these really pretty earthy shades and a few metallic shades. So I feel like this is going to be like a perfect palette for the eyeshadow that we're going to go for.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be taking the second shade. It's like a really beautiful rose gold shimmer shade.
So I'm going to follow your lead, and I'm also going to go with the rose gold shade.
Yeah, for the lighter shade, I like to keep it on my eyelids, like right on top of my eyelids here. And you just want a very light, soft wash of color. And I'm using my flat eyeshadow brush to just apply the color on my eyelids.
Okay, so I have a question, Tsering. Do we take it all the way from the inner corner and just like do a wash of this shade on the entire eyelid?
Yes, but just skip the crease area. You don't want to take it all the way up. You just want to stick to the eyelids, but you want to cover up the entire eyelid.
Alright.
And I mean, the formula of these are so buttery, right? It just like glides onto the skin. There's no fallout, and the pigmentation is amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're like very creamy, very pigmented, so easy to blend. And also the palette itself is so handy, and it's got such beautiful shades.
Yeah, it's such a versatile palette. You can use it like on a day-to-day basis or for special occasions. You can totally do a smoky eye as well with this palette. It's a really amazing palette. So are you done, Simmy? I think I'm done with the lighter shade.
I'm just gonna sort of take like 30 more seconds and I'll be done. Yeah, okay, I'm done.
So next I think I'm going to be contouring the eyes, because contouring the eyes is super important when it comes to northeastern eyes, because we generally have hooded eyes or monolids, you know, we don't have a natural contour, so we really need to define our eyes with a slightly darker shade. So I'm going to be using this beautiful burgundy shade. It's the second last shade in the palette, and I'm taking it on this soft fluffy brush, and you want to take very little because it's super pigmented. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus this on the outer corner of my eyes, like the outer V area, and then lightly we're going to take that into the crease and just give it a nice soft blend.
So we're basically just limiting the eyeshadow within the brow bone, right?
Yes. And also in Northeast India, most of the people, we have slightly droopy eyes or downturned eyes. So when we enhance the outer V area with a darker shade, it really gives a lift to the eyes. And applying the shade on the crease area gives kind of a depth to the eyes. So it really brings out the features of the eyes, you know. I really love how this product is blending out, you know, it feels very premium quality actually, and the colors are like seamlessly blending into each other. So yeah, I'm done with the contour shade. What about you, Simmy? Are you done?
I am sort of done. Yeah, I'm done too. Alright, so Tsering, I think we are done with contouring our eyes. Let's move on to highlighting them a little bit. And for that, I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris La Barre Brush Highlighter in the shade Be Brave. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It's such a beautiful champagne gold. And we can use this to sort of, you know, highlight our inner corners and also the brow bone.
Yeah, actually this is also one of my favorites because it's such a beautiful, you know, warm toned champagne color. And I feel this like really goes well with our northeastern skin tone. It gives this beautiful sheen. I mean, the texture is like super smooth, and also the color is such a beautiful warm tone champagne, you know, so I feel like it really enhances the skin tone of northeastern women, you know, it really goes well with our skin tone. And another trick for smaller eyes is to take the highlighter all the way to the lower lash line, the inner corners of the lower lash line, you know, you want to take it halfway through, and that really opens up the eyes.
You know, Tsering, I sort of use this trick all the time to, you know, highlight my eyes. Like, you know, I just pull the highlighter shade midway through the lower lash line and it works really well. I mean, it looks really great in the pictures.
I know, it just makes such a big difference, right? Just doing this small step.
Okay, now I'm going to use the same highlighter and I'm going to start highlighting the brow bone.
Such a subtle highlighter, right? It's so subtle yet so beautiful. I think I'm also going to add this a little bit to the center portion of my eyelids just to get that bit of pop in the eyes.
So Tsering, I'm done with the highlighter. Now let's move on to the next step, which is using a gel liner, and for that I have the L'Oréal Paris Super Liner Gel Intensa, and I think you can actually teach us the perfect way to wear liner on, you know, smaller eyes.
Yeah, actually I also really love this applicator that comes with this liner because it's super thin and it's kind of flat, so it makes it really easy to create a very thin line. And for smaller eyes, you want to keep your line very thin, especially on the inner corners. You only want to define your line, so just keep it very close to your lash line. And this liner is like so creamy, it's super creamy and very opaque. And then for the outer corner, what you want to do is you want to make the line slightly thicker on the outer corner. Like from the center, I like to just take it straight, you know, don't take it down along with the shape of your eyes, just take it a bit higher like that. And that is really going to give a lift to the eyes, because like I mentioned earlier, in the Northeast, most of us, we have slightly downturned eyes or droopy eyes. So keeping the liner a bit thicker on the outer corner is really going to help lift the eyes.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually follow your lead here, and I'm doing exactly how, you know, you're teaching us. So I have reached towards the end of the eye, and now I'm gonna just sort of lift it upwards. And also, do you, you know, you sort of enjoy wearing a liner more when the liner sort of glides on easily?
This is one of the few liners that doesn't budge the entire day, you know. So for hooded eyes, this is like an ideal liner, because if you have a liner which smudges, then you're going to get it all over your hood at the end of the day. So this liner is like perfect for hooded eyes.
Oh yeah, actually I didn't realize that. Also Tsering, we're not doing like a big, like a thick wing liner, right? I'm just keeping it very small, like a very delicate wing.
Yeah, I mean for smaller eyes, it's better not to wing it out too much. Like keep it short, but keep it a bit thicker on the outer corner. That really enhances the eye. And then once I'm done with the liner, what I do is, whatever is left in the brush, you don't want to take too much of product. If there's already a lot of product, just wipe it out in a tissue paper, and then whatever little product is left, I just like to take that on the outer corners of my lower lash line like that, just to intensify the shadow a bit. So yeah, so I'm done with my eyeliner.
Yeah, I am sort of done too.
Yeah, so now that we're done with the eyeliner, it's time to go ahead and do the eyebrows, because can you see that? Like the entire makeup looks so incomplete without your eyebrows. So for my brows, I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Brow Artist Expert. This comes with a spoolie at the back, which is super handy. So I always like to go ahead and start doing my brows by combing the hair first. You want to comb the hair upwards like that. You want to make sure that whatever brow product you use, the color should be at least one shade lighter than your actual hair color, and that way your brows is going to look much more natural. So let's go ahead and fill in the brows using the Brow Artist Expert. And what I really love about this is it has a kind of a flat tip. It's like a triangular shaped tip, and that really makes it easy to, you know, carve out the brows first of all, and then it's very easy to go along the direction of your hair growth, and you know, it gives you that very natural hair-like strokes. And after you're done filling in your brows with a pencil, if you just go ahead and brush it out like that, the product is going to blend out more evenly, and it's going to give you that very soft look. So for northeasterners, I would recommend, you know, doing a nice defined arch, because a lot of people, what they do is they make their eyebrows very flat or straight, and that is not at all flattering on our eyes, because that's going to, like, you know, reduce the space between your eyebrows and your eyelashes. So when you have a nice lifted arch, it's going to give a lift to your eyes, and it's also going to expand the area where you're going to apply the eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eyes as well.
Alright, so Tsering, I'm done with my brows. Are you done?
Yeah, same here, I'm done.
Alright, great. So let's move on to the next product. But before that, if you guys want to, you know, check out a few more hacks on how to do cat wing liner, then you can check this link right here. And with that, Tsering, let's move on to the last and final product to finish off the eye look today. And for that, I have the L'Oréal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara.
And I love how, you know, this mascara just literally opens up the eyes, and it's not very thick, so there is zero clumping, and yeah, it looks really natural. At the same time, it really defines the lashes, you know.
Yeah, it gives you length and volume at the same time.
Yeah. So while applying the mascara to my upper lashes, what I like to do is I like to, you know, take it towards my nose like that. That really gives a good lift to your lashes. And when you're applying it for your lower lashes, what I like to do is I don't like to apply it right from the roots, you know. Just leave a little bit of space and apply it like halfway down, and that way it's going to again make your eyes look a little bit bigger. It's going to open up the eyes. So avoid applying the mascara right from the roots, especially in your lower lashes.
That's actually a very good tip, and very smart too.
Yeah.
I like how the mascara is actually bringing everything together.
Yeah, now the eyes are looking so complete, right?
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done as well. Yeah guys, so I'm done with the mascara. I'm going to quickly get my hair down.
So Tsering, you know what? I'm really loving how the eyes have turned out, especially yours. You look glamorous.
Thank you so much, Simmy. Even you look really lovely. And I really enjoyed sharing all of these tips with you.
Thank you so much for being here, and I'm pretty sure our audience from the Northeast and people who have smaller eyes, they're gonna really love all of the hacks that you've just shared with us. So yeah, it was so much fun shooting with you, and I hope to do this again really soon. And happy shopping, by the way.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me again, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.
Bye. So that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed all of the tricks and hacks as to how you can make smaller eyes look a bit more prominent. In case if you guys have more hacks to this, then please let me know in the comment section so that even I can try it out. And as usual, all of the products that we've used today are mentioned in the description box below, so do check them out. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit on the bell icon so that you are notified and updated every time we upload a new video on La Maison L'Oréal Paris. And that's it. Signing off for now. I'll see you next time. Bye.